Sugarland. I'm Rhonda Morrison, and today I'm going to be cooking a healthy packing menu for you. Actually, I'm not even cooking. I'm going to put it together. It's a menu that you can put together the night before, pack it for a road trip for your family. It'll serve around 10 people, super easy, and it's a way to take care of your family on the road. You don't have to waste time at a fast food restaurant, and you know they're eating well. I'm going to start off by making a California sub sandwich. I've got this French bread from Whole Foods here. I just start by slicing down the baguette all the way. And to tell y'all a little bit about myself, I am a performing chef. I write award-winning recipes, including the best chili in the nation on the Today Show. I'm the Sunny Chef on Sunny 99.1, and I make videos for shapeupsugarland.org. I want to hollow out my bread a little bit with my bread knife because you don't need that many carbs on the road. Plus, it helps your sandwich keep all the stuff inside and not on your lap. So if you just drag your bread knife along the middle and just pull out the insides, you have a nice little well to which you can create your sandwich. And again, I did this last night, the night before. This is a 12-ounce baguette. I used 2 baguettes, and that'll feed about 10 people. Now, if you want to half the recipe, you're more than welcome to do that. But I brought extras for sampling. So everything we have today, we've got samples coming up. So just hollow that on out. Now for this California sub, I like to use honey mustard dressing. Go organic. Love the dressings, organic dressings here. No preservatives, no fillers. And just squeeze that on down the middle of your bread. Just like that. Then I have half a pound of turkey here. And I'm going to spread that along the bottom. Pack that in there. And again, that well just cradles that turkey so it's not hanging out of your sandwich. It's perfect. And Whole Foods has a bunch of different kinds of loaves that you can create your favorite sandwich with different breads. There's fatter breads that may be easier to work with for you if you prefer that. And I just spread this on down. Now, I like my meat piled on there, so for one baguette I'm using half a pound of turkey, but you can use less if you want. You can even make this a vegetarian sandwich if you want, because there's lots of goodness on this one. And then I have a sliced tomato. This is half a large sliced tomato. And I like to alternate which way the tomato lays just to ensure that every bite has some tomato in it. It's a neat little trick. And then along the top, we're going to come along with Swiss down the middle of the top. They have a phenomenal cheese and meat display here. I love their goat cheese too here. I get goat cheese and I drizzle it with honey and get rice crackers and just scoop that on up. It makes a phenomenal appetizer. Great for pre-meals. Great for if you have a little ladies' time. Great with wine. I get to be right next to the wine every time I come here. I love it. And I usually leave with a couple of bottles for myself. It's a good gig. What can I say? So I'm going to do about 5 slices of Swiss along the top. And you just, again, just alternating. And this is going to help compress your meat and vegetables all in there. And once you assemble your sandwich, I gotta show y'all how that goes in a sec. It's a little tricky on these skinny ones, but it's perfect for on the road because you can drive along and eat something healthy and delicious. There we go. Got some alfalfa sprouts. Alfalfa sprouts, you want to wash them well, which I did before we got here. They still carry a little dirt with them, but they're packed full of nutrients and vitamins. And I'm all about that California flavor, so at least today I am. Usually I do a Cajun flair. I've got a lot of Cajun recipes that are right. Oh yeah, and I just got asked to be the food writer for the Fort Bend Herald, so in the next couple of weeks that column's going to start on Sundays. And I've already got several in there. I don't know which one's coming first, but I find them entertaining. Okay, so I've got my spinach instead of lettuce, so you can get a little more vitamins in your road trip. And I like to use my chef knife. Just give it just a little loose chop, so you don't have big, bulky pieces of spinach. Even though this is a baby spinach, I still like to just go down and give it a nice loose chop. So I'm going to spread that along the middle, squeeze those two together so it's easier. And then you just want to grab your tomatoes in your bottom slice. I like doing it from the bottom up, so I have this a little backwards. Give it a twist. And isn't that pretty? That looks a lot better to me than a McDonald's hamburger, I'm just saying. Now that you have your sandwiches all ready for the family on your road trip, I want to show y'all how to make them a nice treat. I've got this Greek yogurt. Love Greek yogurt. We're going to make some frozen fruit kebabs, and we're going to use Greek yogurt as our glue. I'm going to put in some Greek yogurt, add some honey to that. You want to add about 2 tablespoons to a cup, and that's about 3/4 of a cup right there. So I'm just going to add a little honey. Stir that up, and y'all, we have the glue that's going to hold our granola onto our kebabs. Now I have strawberries, pineapples, and bananas here, which really makes this like a smoothie on a stick. And if you have strawberries that are smaller, about this size, you're going to keep them whole. You're going to take off the stems, but you're going to keep them whole so it balances out with the size of your bananas and the size of your pineapple. But I like using these big ones, and I just cut them in half, straight down the middle. And it gives me a weighted side so that whenever I'm loading my skewers for my kebabs, they don't spin around on the stick on me. And I'll show you how I do that with this banana. So my banana, it's kind of a medium-sized banana, but I want my chunks to all be about the same. My pineapple and my banana, I want them to come out about the same size. It freezes better, it makes for a better presentation. If you have a little chunk of banana next to a giant chunk of pineapple, unless you're the kind of person who just likes that little banana, it just looks better. Okay, so for one this size, I would cut this one into 5 pieces. You can do what suits your family best, and that comes out to about the size of that strawberry, which is perfect. So I am going to take this on the curved side because that's the lighter side. Again, I don't want it to spin on my skewer. And I'm going to dip it in some yogurt, and then I'm going to dip it in this granola and skewer it up and watch. I do it a little north of center so it doesn't spin on me. Look at that, perfect. And then I take my strawberries, same thing, little scoop. See how much thicker that is than, say, a regular yogurt? Greek yogurt's just thicker and it's so much easier to work with. Next, I'm going to put on some pineapple. I already cut this up. It's a fresh pineapple that I cut up. And I'm going to find one that's about the same size so everything's balanced. Now if I'm using one this size, I want to find the smallest side. Give that a little pop. And again, some granola. And if you use the smallest cut side, it stabs on nice and easy. And it doesn't spin on you. So I have wax paper on top of a baking sheet, and I can just keep on building my skewers here. Get another one, just like that. Grab a strawberry, so simple. And instead of granola, if you're not a big granola fan, you can substitute grape nuts, or you can substitute toasted coconut. That would also be just awesome. And so a little scoop here. I think that's good enough. As you can see, this is something easy the kids can help you with. You freeze it for 2 hours to overnight, and then you get beautiful kebabs with just everything stuck to it. So whenever you're on the road, your kebab is going to stay together, and your granola or toppings that you like won't end up in your lap. Let's give it a try. It's totally a smoothie on a stick. Icy and refreshing while that sun's beating on you from the side window. Your family's gonna love it. Thank y'all for coming to watch me. Thank y'all for joining me in my kitchen and at Whole Foods. And y'all just keep on shaping up.